Hey YouTube! Today we're going to talk about extracurricular activities. How do I pick which activities I should put on the Common App? It's a common thing that comes up when I'm talking to my students. They're always asking me, and they're always worried about selecting this because the Common App has limited their application to only 10 activities. And it's always a fun question to answer because it gives me the opportunity to sit down with the student and to learn about all the fun things they've done in high school. Now, if you're just starting high school and you're watching this, keep in mind that this could be very useful for you as well. And no matter what school the student is applying to, it's always fun to sit down and put this list together because it can be helpful in their application regardless. But we always come down to one question, and it's how important are extracurricular activities? Well, that all depends on the student, where they want to go to school, and if they're looking for scholarships. But with this information, it makes it much easier to put this list together, to figure out which ones are the best ones to put on their application. So let me explain. There are two main categories of universities, private and public universities. Public universities tend to get a lot more applications, so don't necessarily have the time to read through all of the extracurricular activities that a private school might look at. However, that doesn't mean that the extracurricular activities are completely unimportant, because at a lot of these universities, the extracurricular activities could be the difference between receiving a scholarship and not receiving a scholarship. So it's really important to have a good set of extracurricular activities. Now, if you don't categorize universities as public or private, and you categorize them as competitive and less competitive, the less competitive schools will still look at extracurricular activities. They just won't be as important as they are at competitive schools. At competitive schools, your extracurricular activities can be the difference between being admitted and not being admitted. So it's really important to sit down and think over what you want to say. Because keep in mind, at competitive schools, there's a lot of other students that are applying with great test scores, with great GPAs in high school. And so your extracurricular activities are one of the few things that get to set you apart. So you really want to take the time to think about which activities to include and what experiences from these activities you want to include, because these experiences from these activities will be very useful for universities to get to know you and to get to see that you're a good fit for their school and that you've picked the right major. Keep in mind, at all schools, less competitive and competitive schools, extracurricular activities can be what make or break an application for a borderline student and with merit scholarships. Extracurricular activities are a great way to show a university that you're really interested in what you want to major in. Filling out your extracurricular activities is a great way to introduce who you are and your interests. Keep in mind that no set of extracurricular activities are the same. After all, you have experiences that are unique to you. You've chosen clubs and sports and activities that interest you. These activities that interest you set you apart because no other student will have selected the exact same set of activities. You might not think that your extracurricular activities are the highlight of your application. However, they can be. They can take center stage because they can demonstrate what you're interested and help a school see that they're a good fit for you. If you do your research and make a good college list, hopefully you'll be applying to schools that are strong in programs that really interest you, and your extracurricular activities will really align to demonstrate this. As I said earlier, your own set of experiences are unique to you. You're the only one that's lived them, and you're the only one that's been through all of these challenges and triumphs. They're a great way to show your dreams and aspirations to a university to help set yourself apart from other applicants. As always, subscribe to our channel to get more tips on applying to university, and good luck with your applications.